are talking a heavy subject today, but the conversation does not have to be daunting.
Here in this sponsored interview is Bené Larson from the National Alliance on Mental Illness to talk suicide prevention. This is an important conversation, and I love that you're giving us the tools to know how to talk about it. But first, tell us where we're at with suicide in Utah.
Yeah, suicide is a big issue here in Utah, right? Like often we hear a lot about our youth, but really suicide affects everyone across the lifespan, and especially adult men specifically. But we are also very similar to our neighbors. Utah is similar to our neighboring states, so we do have an issue, but we also know there are things we can do to prevent suicide.
You say that the preventing starts with close family, close friends, even coworkers, and expands to community from there. How can we help? What should we be noticing, and when should we speak up?
Yeah, those are such great questions. You know, we always say that suicide prevention starts with you. Everyone can prevent suicide, and it starts really by noticing things that are going on around you, noticing the people that you surround yourself with, your loved ones, your friends, your coworkers. We spend more time at work than we do often at home. So noticing things that are out of the ordinary for an individual. Maybe it's something that's going on in their life that is a big event, for good or for worse, right? Like things, maybe they've lost a job, or they are going through financial struggles, or you've got young people who are struggling with transitions in life. Maybe they've graduated high school, there's a breakup. Looking for things that are life events, and then notice behaviors. Notice things that are out of the ordinary for this individual. Maybe they are sleeping too much or too little. They maybe are using a substance and they haven't in the past. They are not showing up to work on time, or they're missing appointments and they're usually, right on time, or they always show up. So I think those are things that you can recognize and start to think about and say, I wonder if something's going on with this individual. And then the best thing you can do is ask directly. I've noticed. Hey, I've noticed you're not yourself lately, or I've noticed you haven't been coming to work on time. I'm wondering if you're thinking about suicide. And asking directly leaves no room for question. And the really great thing is someone is either thinking about suicide or they're not. And so you're never going to put that thought into their head, but asking directly, then you know if they are really thinking about suicide.
These are such good tips, and I love that you're saying, let's get right to the point, because we don't want to dance around this topic. This is important to be having with our friends, with the people we know, checking in, and also in our schools. And I think that's something that's really hard to open up this conversation and know exactly how to do it. And you're saying go right directly to the question. I love you. Give us some things to do and to not to do. What are some things that we should maybe avoid in these delicate conversations?
Yeah, I think judgment, shame, those are the key things to not do. So if someone says, yeah, I am thinking about suicide, kind of maybe you're a little nervous in your stomach, don't show that, and don't then say, oh, you wouldn't do that, would you? Oh, you wouldn't be thinking about suicide. Instead say, oh my goodness, thank you so much for sharing. I really care about you and I want you to be here. So tell me more. What brought you to this point? And then all you have to do is listen. You do not have to solve their problem. You do not have to tell them what to do. So often, suicide is a solution someone sees to an insolvable problem. So if you can help them figure out how to get out of that problem that they're facing or the pain that they're in, all you have to do is help and listen.
It goes a long way. It's so
it really
powerful.
does.
Just the way you're saying that right now, in phrasing it just the right way, they might realize, oh, there is support, there is a friend, there is somebody I can talk to I didn't know I had. Let's talk more about resources.
Yes.
Where can we go to learn more?
Yeah, so I'm here today kind of to advocate for Live on Utah. Live on Utah is our state suicide prevention campaign, and you can go to liveonutah.org to find all resources for suicide prevention. And then a really great resource that we do have is the Live On Playbook. They are lessons that you can take on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. Go to Live On Utah, and they can walk you through how to ask those questions, where to go for help, resources, what to do next. And they are taught by experts here in Utah. The Live On Playbook also is in English, Spanish, and for military families and individuals.
You're making it available to all so that we know what to do when faced with these circumstances, and it's so preventative. Thank you so much for joining us and having
thanks
these
for
important
having me.
conversations.
Thank you. And thank you to Live On Utah for the sponsored interview. GTU will be right back.